Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Risk takers! Welcome to the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast. Long hiatus this time around. I'm sad that I had to wait so long. I really do enjoy doing these. And our guest today, newly minted streamer, very interesting fellow, and we're going to get to know each other, is ChBrosz. Hello, sir.
Hello, the Peteman.
How's it going, bro?
How you doing, man?
Good. Would you like to introduce yourself
very good
to
this
the people?
side. Oh,
Tell us
yeah.
about
What to
yourself.
say, guys? My name is ChBrosz, which is a handle that maybe isn't the most original. It was just my Steam handle. My first name is Chris, and my last name is Bros. I am an American originally. I grew up in Colorado, and in my end of my 20s, I did a transfer to Europe for a couple years, and then another transfer with that company to Cape Town, South Africa, where I have gotten stuck. And so I've been in Cape Town now for the last 10 years.
Gotten stuck in a great way.
Working. Oh, absolutely. Well, if anyone has been to Cape Town, they understand, man. It is a jewel.
Would you
it
like
really
to
is
host
beautiful. I recommend
game for
everyone
us?
come.
Let's go.
I would love to pick
Yes,
a game, and then we
let's
can
do it.
carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on chatting. So I am streaming while we have this conversation, and there's a whole bunch of people hanging out. So guys, if you would like to join, there's the game ID.
Lovely.
And as we discussed before we kicked this off, before Pete joined us, if you could please noob slam Pete at every opportunity, that would be super appreciated.
I got it coming, I guess. I bring this on myself.
So yeah, I want to play Maul the Dead, which anyone that knows me knows that I love this map. But we don't want to get stuck in like a 2-hour prog game, so I'm going to make it Expo. And this map on Expo is a joel, to use a South African term. It's fun. It can be kill guard central. It can even be frustrating sometimes. But yeah, it'll be fun to play.
Yeah, so I see you playing this a lot, right? You're the Expo Caps guy, right?
Last season was Expo Caps, yeah.
Yes, and by last season he means rank number what?
Last season I finished rank number 1.
Well, goodness gracious,
correct.
sir. Goodness gracious, I feel like we should have led with that one. In addition to streaming, ChBrosz is also a very talented Risk player, so...
Yeah, man. Not to toot my own horn, but it is something that I talk and then the next word is but. The 2 out of the last 3 seasons I've finished number 1 on the leaderboard. So I have certainly earned the reputation of a try-hard rank grinder. There's something about so much on the line that just gets the hairs on your skin standing up, you know?
So you like the stakes. You find it to be motivating.
I do.
Yeah.
There's been a few moments, where maybe I'm holding on to number 1 and I don't want to play to risk like losing. And so I'll hop into a couple casual games. And there's nothing on the line.
They don't feel the same.
There's no tangible thing on the line. I mean, if you can, of course, take it very seriously if you have that attitude, but I just find myself not being able to really get competitive about it and caring that much and not having a very good time. And so I'll turn the game off and go watch some streamers or something.
Oh, that's so interesting. I'm reflecting upon my own sort of state with ranked Risk. And it is, I never put this together, but I think you're 100% right, is that, because I'm in a situation where I can't quite trust the number that I'm being measured at, to put it in the nicest way possible. So I end up in a situation where, like, you know, if things happen that might be sus or whatever, I just, well, fuck it, I'll go do something else. But, you know, I do miss that feeling of I have to try really, really hard to get that measurement up.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, before we kick this off, Intermediate, will you please rejoin? I don't know why you bailed. You're R6, homie. Can we do what we're always doing with community games on my stream, which is right before we click go, we spam all the emotes we possibly can in 10 seconds. It's just a tradition. It's super fun. Can we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, guys. All right, thanks for humoring me. Let's go, guys. Good luck. Okay, guys, this is Expo Caps. Every man for themselves. It's certainly not a 3v3. And yeah, good luck.
So tell us about these settings.
Ready up.
We're playing Expo Caps Maul of the Dead, 45 second. No fog, I'm guessing?
No fog.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers.
So it's going to be somewhat negotiated, right? There will be relationships or implied relationships. Do we have alliances? Of course we have alliances. Good. So there will be relationships here. So everyone leave me alone. I'm just kidding.
All right. I have a pretty good cap here in the clothing district, bottom left, in the middle. I can either try to take my bonus or I can be a kill guard gamer. What shall I choose? But anyway, I think the cap is pretty clear. For me, I will accept alliances.
Kill guard and Expo, eh? High risk proposition, to say the least.
Yeah, let's see how the game develops, but that's certainly what can happen on this map. At least the sets. If everyone watching, because I know this is going to go to YouTube, isn't familiar with exponential cards, it's a new card setting that the Risk developers added this last season that enables the card sets, the amount of troops you get for turning in a set of 3 cards, to scale at a factor of 1.3x. That means every time you turn in a set of cards, it's 30% bigger, 30% more troops than the previous set that just got turned in. And that has changed the game in a number of ways. It's made the games very explosive around the 25-minute mark, 20 to 25-minute mark. And it makes it so it's very hard to stalemate the games. It's actually very hard for the game to last more than 45 minutes, because then the sets are in the thousands of troops. So last season, at the beginning of the season, I was streaming on Twitch. I don't know if I'm gonna kill guard. Nah, let's bonus game, screw it.
And a decent amount of kill guards there.
I do have if I want to kill guard, certainly. Make the game last longer though, so I won't. I'll try to get my bonus. But yeah, let's say halfway through last season, I fell into the rank grinding trap, the rank grinding mode, the mindset, the desire to see how high I could get again on the leaderboard. And I found that Expo Caps was the setting for me. So I played a lot of it at the end of last season and ended up finishing #1, which is great. I ended up also #1 the very first season I got GM. And that was now 3 seasons ago, and that was on this map. Expo exponential cards wasn't an option then, so that was mostly progressive cards, where the sets progress in. They progress by 5 troops more each time that there's a set. So it's not by a factor, but just by 5 troops.
That's right.
Which actually progresses a little. Sorry, Pete. Go
were
ahead,
you playing? Were you playing Fog then?
My typical settings are with Fog, yes, but always alliances.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Always.
So Fog and alliances prod caps on this map is very interesting. I like that idea, and I can see why it worked. Right, because you let people get strong, and then you work with them, and then you beat them in the 1v1. Is that the basic play pattern?
The basic play pattern for me is to try to survive to the 3-player endgame, and then my diplomatic style. Oh, there's a cap slam by Pete. Get out of here, Yellow. My diplomacy then. Excuse me as I make my turn. Get rid of a kill guard. Hope that doesn't bite me. My diplomacy then hopefully has earned me a spot on the correct side of that 3v or that 3-player endgame. Hopefully I'm on the winning side, the 2 players against the 1 player. So I have a reputation for sending quite a lot of hearts. I haven't sent any yet. Here's one for you, Pete.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really needed that.
Oh, I got one back. Amazing, man.
Yeah. I really needed that this morning, you know?
Yeah, how was your morning?
How about I show everybody the bonuses on the map so that everyone watching can just understand this is a crazy board. All right, these bonuses are worth a ton. Top left corner is business corner is worth 8. The real juicy, I would say, arguably the noob corner of this map is not the bridge at 10, but it might be grocers or music area at 4 and 6 respectively. Food court in top right is 9. Furniture zone bottom right is 5. Entrance is 6. And clothing district is 7 if you can hold it. So holding these bonuses is a bit tricky with all of the pockets, but once you get it, they are so much value. We do see our friend Bertram get his first bonus. No, I love this map. I think this is a very interesting board. I frankly, I don't play it enough. So it's cool to hear that they are rank 1 settings. But I can't say I'm terribly surprised. How much of your ability to perform at the top of the leaderboard would you say is consistency on a group of settings versus your own ability, let's say? How much of it is you and how much of it is the settings, in your opinion?
Well, I would say that I'm fairly new to Risk. I found it 15 months ago, and I'm happy to talk about that and tell that story later. But the amount of success that I've had at the rank grinding side of Risk is strange this early, because I still make so many mistakes. I'm not a good tournament player. By relative to the guys that are good tournament players. That said,
how do you know that?
I think that I could win 60+% of any game that I am playing.
Okay.
Probably have like a 60% up. Maybe meta settings, like without alliances, I struggle more. Maybe it's around 50% or something. And that's just because I have more to learn about that playing style. If you want to get top 10, top 5, you need 70+% win rate. And when you lose, it can't be a 5th place or a 6th place. It has to be a 2nd or 3rd, like worst case, right?
Yeah.
And so when you're rank grinding, you're trying to engineer settings that are going to maximize, the chance that you win or just get a defeat by just losing. So yeah, I think it's quite common for the guys up top to zoom in on a set of settings that they think are the best for them. So for me, it was Expo caps on a rotation of, let's say, 5 or 6 different maps.
Okay. That's at least, more variety than I would say most in the top 100 are doing. Most people dial in really specifically, right? They play one thing, 100 times. But even a variety of maps is, I would say, arguably better for your overall skill, right? One of the questions I get a lot is, how do you get to Grandmaster? And my answer is, do you want to be a Grandmaster or do you want to be called a Grandmaster? Because there's a slight difference there, right? What the ranking system measures is one sort of thing. And quite frankly, they use the term Grandmaster very loosely. And I think we could all agree. But if you want to be a really good player, testing yourself in different modes has to be high up there on your list of, we gotta practice, right? We gotta be prepared for all sorts of scenarios. What do you think about that?
I 100% agree. I don't consider myself a top Grandmaster, even though on the leaderboard, I might say that. But that's just one ranking of skill in this game anyway. I know that there's the whole saber system, and ELO, and actually things that I don't even know that much about because the whole tournament side is completely new to me. I just played my first tournament set this last week as part of this Fighting for Freya.
Fuck yeah.
And I lost all 3 games.
Oh no, what happened?
And I made mistakes. I made mistakes in the first game and the third game. And I was really disappointed about the second game because the second game was Expo caps, which was it's like right up my alley. But I no set on 4. It was a 3-player endgame, no set on 4. And sometimes when you're playing with really good players with Expo, it can just come down to card luck in the end.
I mean,
if you're playing with less,
I was in the finals.
Players,
I was in the tournament finals, and I got no set on 4 progressive world dom, and that'll do you, right? That'll do you in. So I completely empathize, man. The luck, you can't escape it in Risk. This is one of the things that I think competitively minded people really struggle with. It is how do we get rid of the luck? It's like you probably don't want to. You probably want to accept the luck and work with the luck, as opposed to, what does it look like to eliminate it? Do you like that about Risk, or do you hate that about Risk? I actually don't know the answer. I couldn't guess the answer to how you're going to answer this question. Do you like that it's lucky? Oh, did we lose ChBrosz? Let me just play my turn. Hello? You're having audio troubles, friends.
I hear you now.
Okay. I reconnected. Hi. What was the last thing I said?
We're talking about card luck.
Yes.
In tournaments. It's just like an inherent part of the game.
Yeah, luck in general. Do you like that or do you dislike that? That the game is lucky?
Well, I don't like losing very much. And when I do like losing, I prefer that it be... Honestly, I prefer losing because I make a mistake.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's in my control, right?
So at
least then I can be like...
I'm the opposite of you in this way. I'm much happier to lose because I got unlucky than to lose because I fucked up. I hate losing, and I hate losing because I made a mistake.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't imply that I like losing.
You prefer.
But it's just it's easier to live with, in my opinion, because it's like, okay, at least I can work on this. I know why I lost. I can make it a lesson, and I can improve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's a very adult opinion.
From that.
It's a very mature opinion.
I try to, in my streams, when I win or lose, sit for a moment with chat and have a little moment of reflection and say, hey guys, did you see anything that I could have done better? And we just have a little post-game analysis for a few minutes. And often there's some really smart people that are watching, and often there's things that I could do better, you know? And so, I just try to be a student of the game and learn, you know, just a little bit more each time I play, that kind of vibe. And so the tournaments is the next adventure. But yeah, do you miss tournaments? I know you're temporarily or permanently retired.
Oh, only temporarily.
Do you miss them?
Only temporarily. I do miss them. I like them for me. There was a couple of things going on simultaneously. I would say there's the component of the measurement. I have to let that go. And I have. And I think being out of the tournament scene for now a full year, I haven't competed at all really in 2025. I've allowed sort of the competitively minded part of myself that's really concerned with, well, how good are you? Which was the original question of the channel, right? A big part of why my show exists is because I was just curious to answer it. Well, how good are you? I have to let that go. We'll never know, right? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good at Risk, and I'm certainly not the best, and I will never be the best, and I think I'm one of the best. That's kind of how I would answer that. But beyond that, there's no way to know. So I have to let the number go. And then there was the show part of it. And the show part of it was lousy. It started off great. It was a tournament game was one of the things that really got my channel off the ground, right? And my big video is a tournament game. But as time went on, I think they became less popular with the viewers. But the part of competing that is just I just love playing against great opponents. Right? I love competing for me as well. And I think that is the part that will bring me back. It's the fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I hope we can find a way to get you back in the tournament scene, man. Maybe it's those all anonymous tournaments that maybe we talked about or something.
All anonymous, I would play.
That'd be cool to see your
fairness is very important, right? If you can't have a competition if there's any sort of inequality. So in order for it to be a competition at all, it has to be fair. And some anonymous, but not all anonymous, doesn't match my smell test. But I'd be very happy to play something that's all anonymous.
Yeah, sure.
Man,
yeah, man. Well, I have to say, because you mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah, sets are going crazy. Yeah, you haven't even set yet, and you're going to get the 23.
Good.
In your first set. Fifth seat can be fifth seat is very good early game. Later game, fifth seat Expo is a liability. Because the guys in front of you are going to look at how many cards you have, and
yeah.
So then the fifth seat is sixth seat. I've been saying fifth to a lesser degree, but fifth and sixth both struggle with this. You have to make these decisions of, do I take a card and go to the same amount of cards as the people that just went before me, or do I set early and jump myself to the front of the turn order? Okay, Pete's going for a kill on yellow. This sets him. Well played.
Yeah, GG, man. I'm sorry I had to roll your cap turn one. Okay.
Oh, that's my homie, intermediate. No. Intermediate.
No hard feelings meant. Someone had to win the game, right? Nothing meant by
Then Pete gets a set again, and this is how you play Expo, is making these eliminations that then set you immediately. It's the only way to play. If you make an elimination on Expo and it doesn't set you, 9 out of 10 times you shouldn't take it.
With these sharks in the water? Come on.
Bertram, get out of my damn bonus, bro. I'm gonna hold this again. And now he's telling me to attack red. He's telling me in Alliance chat. He's been sitting in my bonus, preventing from getting bonus, and now he wants me to attack red, huh? Yeah, I see you. I see you, Bertram.
So before you were very rudely interrupted at the beginning of the show, you were telling us about Cape Town, and I'm beyond curious about South Africa because I've never been. But I definitely told you on stream, but I'll tell everyone listening now again is I grew up with a large group of South African guys, like guys my age that were mostly born in Johannesburg, and then they immigrated to Canada with their families. So I know a decent amount about the Africans, but I mean, tell me, I can say tell me everything. Tell me something specific. Like, what made you fall in love with Cape Town, other than the fact that you had to be there?
What made me fall in love with Cape Town? I mean, dude, I came here as a younger guy with hunger to travel and hunger for new cultures, and it was just supposed to be a one-year work assignment. I worked for an engineering company in solar energy.
Cool.
I haven't actually told anyone that, I don't think. So you heard it here first. And Cape Town, I spent my 20s in Los Angeles. Los Angeles has beautiful weather and a culture of, fit people that prioritize sport and hiking and waking up early rather than like the party scene, and to a degree. I mean, it's hard to generalize about like Los Angeles, for example, but yeah, Cape Town is just a lifestyle that I really resonate with. I have 4 cards. I need to think a little bit about. I'm first seed. Could I kill, set, kill?
Someone needs to die.
No, I can't. So I will go to 5 and 39. Red's not open to me. Green is open to me. Yeah, okay. Is green gonna? No, I'm not dead. Okay, just doing a little bit of a math here.
Absolutely. Do you do any water sports?
Listen,
do you like swim or fish or surf? Any of that?
So I'm from Colorado. So the childhood was not water based.
That's right.
But I've done a little bit of water stuff, and in Cape Town is famous for its extremely windy summers, and so all the best kite surfers come from all over the world, and they spend their summer here, especially during December and January, and they kite. So I've done a little bit of that here. If you've ever wanted to get into kite surfing, Cape Town is a fantastic place to do it because you have like 6 days a week where you can count on the wind being nice and steady, not gusty. And there's all these shops that'll teach you, and you just book a 3-day lesson and you'll be kiting by the end of those 3 days. December and January, if that interests you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely interesting. December, January is the summer.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, Southern Hemisphere. Cape Town is one of the southernmost. I don't know. I learned this factoid. It's one of the southernmost large cities in the world.
Yeah, it could be.
How you define large, I suppose.
Yeah, it could be. It's got a pretty nice climate here. Even the winters aren't that bad. Like lows of 8 degrees Celsius. Pete's going for another kill. All right, let's let him get all the kills. Now, what's he going to do with this stack?
I don't know what I should do.
Pete's going to set.
I don't know what I should do here.
Sets are 88.
Yeah, I don't know what I should do here, but it looks like
not
you
open
live.
To me. I'm not dead.
It looks like, I know. It looks like
bro.
You live. Damn it. This is a problem. I don't like it. I don't like that you live. Well, I'll let it be someone else's problem then. I'll let you be someone else's problem. How about that? Is that how Expo works? I think I'm so confused about this, how to play this moment. I feel like everything that has led up to this made sense to me, but I think putting all of my troops on locked capitals now might be absolutely an error.
Yeah.
Yeah. You agree?
I don't think you could have done anything else. I don't think.
Okay, no, so this was still the best play.
Another kill. Plus, because pink and green are only on 2 cards, so that would have set you. But you just can't kill them. You don't have enough.
That's right.
So I get a set for the 115.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to you, but you're not killable.
Mm-hmm. Good.
But Bertram, get the heck out of my bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, sure. He says, we coming in.
Okay, next set's 150.
I've never done this.
Man, I really like Expo.
Me too. I've never done this with good opponents. So this is an interesting. So it will still end, but it doesn't just end in the second sequence, you know, which is nice. We got a little more game here.
I intend to play quite a lot of Expo on this, this episode of yours, because I find the beginning of the game, you only need half your brain.
Yeah.
It's largely like card and pass and try to keep your cap open. So it's quite conducive to having a conversation that you can think and get into some topics about. Whereas like Prague, you need to be like worrying about bonuses and expanding, and it's a little bit more mind heavy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But we can get into a whole bunch of stuff. What are your favorite settings?
Now? Oh, geez. Well, I've been playing a lot of Spaceport Sigma. I've been playing a lot of, Melbourne, City of the Dead map. Playing that for Prague caps.
Yeah.
I like meta settings style on City of the Dead because, similar to Europe Advanced, the Blizzards do change the board very heavily every time you play it, so it's really fresh, and the bonuses are worth a similar amount, so you can still you're not locked into those horrible Prague stalemates every time. And what else do I play a lot of? I mean, I still love Airship. Ever since I've gotten, when did Airship come out? More than a year ago now, right? But for the last year, I really got. It's just such a fun. I like big maps, so give me a huge risk map. Most of the time, I'm a happy guy. I don't know if I've ever seen you play Airship.
Dude, I haven't been playing Airship hardly at all, and I played it on the stream. The last time I streamed, last week, with Expo, and had the best time.
It's a fun map.
It was so good. So I want to play more Airship now.
Sure.
And you endorsing it also helps.
Well, I do too. I do two different settings configs for Airship. Can I make this? God, I gotta be able to make this right. It's all or nothing. It's a very unlikely move. I shouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. I wanted to do it, but I didn't do it.
104 is like 206.
I know. And then I have to get through the 24. And it's
going to be like an 8
game. Yeah. I'm not feeding the game.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But you could have fed it to me. That would have been appreciated.
I know. I could have.
I do not have a set on.
You don't need an easy win.
You do not have a set on 4.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to be on 5. And if someone can, so what Pink should do, if Pink
don't tell them.
A set,
don't tell them what to do.
They're not going to be able to get to the green kill guard, though.
Don't tell them.
Oh, I could remove Bertram and feed the game to green.
Don't do that. No.
No, I won't do that. So green's going to live because we got a kill guard on him. Lucky boy.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't have this green kill guard down here between us, Pete, in the entrance bonus, then Pink would be setting, killing green, setting again, killing me for 5, and then you'd get second place probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would guess. Sets are 200. Yeah.
Here we go.
We saved you, Bertram.
All right, Bertram lives.
So now Bertram, 250. Can't kill me. His cap is closed.
He can't kill you?
Can he? No, his cap's closed.
Not too bad.
So does he go to 5?
Oh, this is crazy.
Really nice.
Don't open. Don't do it. Oh, he opens your cap! Bro, are you serious? Oh my god.
Why, Bertram? Now I kill you, bro. Why now I kill green?
He's being very
It's
nice.
such a weird move. I think he wants the game to end. I don't understand.
He's just being nice to you. Everyone's too nice to you.
Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, so my move is to kill green on 5. And are you gonna? Yeah. Is that enough? 254. I like the play.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
I
Can
like
you push
the
through?
play.
Thank you. I thought I was being tricky.
400. 400. I think I can still get it and then kill you.
I think you might be able to do that as well.
But yeah, that's a good play. I like that play.
I
Pete.
made it harder for you, right? Like I'm
gonna
not
go-
just gonna let you win. And if you get it, you get it, right? Very cool. Yeah, very cool. Well played.
I still have to get it.
Oh, and no, just in time. Very nice. Very nicely done.
Oh, do I? Yeah, and then I get this bug.
Oh no,
That happens.
What? Oh, give me a break
Yeah.
with this. What is this crap? What is this
That's a known
crapola?
bug.
Give me a break.
That's a known bug.
Yeah. Okay.
If anyone is watching this video, if you want to be a fast attacker on this map, you need to learn arrow key split.
Yeah, it's impossible otherwise.
It makes you twice as fast.
Like I won't even be able
attacking
to
on
kill
this
you,
map 'cause
right?
there's so
I won't even be able to kill you in 45 seconds. I can't do it.
You could if you arrow key split. I don't know. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You can do it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think you got it. Go, 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 go. Try. It'll be fun. Yeah. Keep going. Go, go. Yeah, you're halfway. You're not.
It's so hard. It's so hard for me.
You got me. Go, 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 go. Yes. You got it. Go, 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 go. You got it.
I don't think I did.
Go, 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 go. Come on, go, 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 go. Yes.
Yeah. Whoa!
You're gonna get the bug.
Only
dude.
because
You're
of the
gonna get
glitch. And I get it too. And I get it. Ridiculous. Oh man, my heart is pounding. Holy shit, man.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Wow.
So Pink should cap run.
Yes, they should.
Holy cow.
GG.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god. He can't. He won't get to the other cap. He won't. It's just the meat of
Oh, wow.
troops. Right? Yeah.
Whoa,
Did-
did he? Oh, yeah. You didn't have enough. Well played, Pete.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you made most of the kills, so you deserve it.
I did advance the game state, as I always enjoy doing.
Well played.
Yeah, that was great. Those are great settings, man. The time pressure of 45 seconds.
I don't
too.
know.
Holy shit.
Bertram, why'd you open me up, man? On 5 cards, and you're on 5 cards. I think
He
you knew
wanted to
what was
give
gonna
it to
happen
you.
there.
He wanted. I know why
Yeah,
he
I
did
guess
it.
so.
The streamers got to win on their own show, right?
Yeah, so I want to play another Expo game. Are you cool with that? That we kind of play at least half of them.
It's your show. We play your settings. That is always the philosophy.
Awesome.
Of
So
the podcast.
I don't want to harp on and on about the fact that I got number 1 because I don't want to come across as like big-headed or arrogant or cocky or thinking I'm better than I am. Because I hope everyone that really knows me knows that I don't think I'm a very good player, and I know how much I have to improve. But I do understand that it's like a notable thing about me that makes it like who is this new guy on the scene, this ChBrosz guy, and so it's mentioned a lot. So in the context of the fact that like this has happened 2 out of the last 3 seasons, I've gotten number 1. I want to show the community that's watching some of the maps that I played on to grind and get to number 1.
Cool.
So we'll start with the one that I played the most on. So we'll turn blizzards on. But we'll leave fog off. And there we go.
It can be difficult.
So guys, feel free to join, but please, sorry, Pete.
Yeah.
Feel free to join, but please, guys, if you played in the last one, just give other people a chance.
It can be difficult to talk about your accomplishments without, worrying about coming across as arrogant or whatever. And I would just like to kind of echo what you're saying is that there are so few ways to measure ability and risk. Like, we built the Saber system out of nothing for that exact reason, right? We have the in-game ranking system, and there's good and there's bad with that, but having no way to quantify this is tricky, right? And that never gets old. I know you're starting out on YouTube, so everyone go, please give ChBrosz a sub on YouTube. And of course, I will link to your channels and everything in the show notes for this episode. But one of the things I struggle with, and I think this might just be a human cognition thing, right, is that people coming to me, instead of asking questions, they will make these sort of confidently wrong statements, right? And then in order for me to kind of like, well, here's the conversation I'd like to have, and I'm not coming at it from sort of an argument to authority fallacy, right? Don't listen to me because I'm Pete. Right? I happen to be Pete because I've put in work to hopefully know what I'm talking about. And the hopefully is a big part of it, right? Like, I don't pretend that I'm perfect either. And I certainly have a lot to learn. And I think that's a great attitude.
Yeah, well, it's going to be something I'm going to have to navigate. You mentioned the YouTube video, and yeah, that's the next adventure. I said, F it. It feels like it's in flow to go this direction and to try this out. And so I'm trying this out. And I have a third to a half of the games from last season's grind to #1 recorded already from all my Twitch streams. And so I am, repackaging those as YouTubes and starting this series called Road to #1. And I don't know, I published 6 videos or something so far on this brand new YouTube account, on this new YouTube channel. And I will also then intermix both like Twitch streams where I'm now more conscious that it's probably going to go on YouTube. So I'll probably have a little bit more discussion to the YouTube viewer, and like games that I record specifically for YouTube, because I understand like a lot of these Road to #1 games, I'm just having chats with the Twitch chat and not really intending for them ever to go on YouTube. So maybe they're not the most engaging first videos, but yeah, it's just going to be the journey, and we're going to see how it goes. And Pete, would love your feedback on, like, let's say maybe this is an interesting thread of conversation. Like, if you're in my position, and you have fallen in love with this game, and it's really fulfilling and engaging, and the community is amazing, and you just want to get deeper and deeper into this experience, and you say, screw it, let's do a YouTube. Like, how would you be approaching this from my perspective?
Sure. Okay.
What
So
would you be doing?
the first thing I will say is that I give, surprise, surprise, I give a bit heterodox advice when this question is asked. So a lot of people, and I know we are of a similar age, so we didn't necessarily grow up with gaming content creator as a job, in air quotes, right? But a lot of people approach this very by the numbers, very analytically. And they approach it as, how do I game the algo? How do I do the things that the algo likes? And you might be familiar with the Mr. Beast quote that whenever you say the algorithm, you just really mean your audience, right? The algorithm is designed to reflect what your audience wants. So with that in mind, I kind of do the opposite, right? I'm not ignorant to the algorithm, to the analytics. But I'm also, I try my best not to be a slave to it, because if we're being honest, the 3.8 million people who watched my biggest video didn't know they wanted to watch Risk Television until I showed it to them. So if we're strictly doing it by the numbers, there's just no way to know what people like if you're trying to do something truly innovative, right? Something that has never been done. And I'm not saying that Risk TV has never been done before me, but what it is that I am a creative person is the word I would use, more than a gamer, right? So the word creator, I like because I see my job as to create a show and hope you like it. Really. Like I don't pretend to know what the viewers of my show like so well. I think it's different for different people. I think it changes over time. There's a lot going on that I actually don't really feel all that confident and in control of. So for me, it's a lot more of a, I'm going to make the show that I want to make. I'm not going to be ignorant to the feedback, but I hope you like it. So the advice for me centers around, philosophically, it centers around, what do you want to do? What do you want to show? You know, what's fun for you? I think that is the root of our content. If we really want to boil it down to the simplest form, people want to watch in gaming. People want to watch someone having fun, because if you're not having fun, you're losing the game. And I know every single time this happens to me, every single time I'm having a bad time, I really should turn the camera off, because I show up as the shittiest possible version of myself. And not to deny its existence, that is me. That is a piece of me. We all have our best days and our worst days, right? But I don't think that you guys, as the audience, deserve to be given anything less than the best possible energy. So I really try to catch myself as much as I can. But the why has changed over time for me. You know, at the beginning, as we touched on earlier, the why was, how good am I? That was the sort of the key question of the show. How good am I? And that lasted like a year and a half, 2 years, you know, of real, like, I would say, great Risk television. And then it became, I have something to show, I guess, because, wow, all these people want to watch me, so I might as well show. And now I'm more and more thinking about, well, what do I actually want to say? And if I'm being honest with you, I don't know. But I think all of those questions are very good ones to ponder. You know, what is the philosophical root of your channel? Why are you doing this? Could you even answer that simply? You're making a YouTube channel. Why do you want to do that?
You're getting deep.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's fine. I don't want to shy away from that. I don't know if I fully understand all of the motivations. I think I learned a lesson when I started doing Twitch streaming, because I was like the very first, this is 3 seasons ago now, and I was ranked #1 with like a few weeks left, and I was back home in Colorado at the time and telling my friend, like, hey man, I've gotten really into this game Risk. Like, I didn't know it was like such a big deal online, and and they made me promise right then and there to at least try Twitch streaming one time. And I said, I resisted and just didn't feel like me and out of my comfort zone. And they made me promise, and I did. The last couple weeks, getting up to 50,000 points. It was actually on stream, my first few streams. And it blew me away how supportive everyone was and how much positive feedback I got.
Oh yeah.
How much more engaged I was in the whole experience. Like, it enriched the entire thing. And I found myself,
love this community. We're so lucky to have. Oh yeah.
It's incredible, man. And you guys too, like the streamers, I was worried maybe would you guys see someone that's new, like as competition that could take the views or something like this.
Right.
It was just a thought that I had, and not like crazy paranoia about it, but it couldn't be farthest from the truth.
That's
all
right.
the streamers
Yeah,
have been
we're very
the
happy to see
opposite.
you. Yes, more people
And
need to join us. Yes.
Here we are doing a strategic game, and no one's looking over our shoulder and judging toxically, you know? So yeah, it just taught me a lesson about, hold on a second, man, maybe you just gotta like lean into this, try new things, because they might surprise you. And so that's going on. What else is going on is I have really enjoyed the educational side. When I stream, I really like talking through the reason that I made a decision. I've gotten some feedback from a few people saying, man, watching your streams, I've learned so much. And I know a couple of the guys that like, when they came into my stream, they were at like intermediate expert, and now they're GMs. And I'd like to think that, well, they've told me as much, but I'd also like to believe that them hanging out so much and watching me has also passive. They deserve all the credit, really. It's just, it's cool to be a part of that process. And I know it's so cool having this conversation with you, Pete, because you are the reason that I found Risk online. I had been playing Risk forever. We had it as a board game when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. And you know, I always kind of had it like the variants of the Risk game installed on the mobile phones over the last 10 years, but I was always just playing with bots on an airplane or whatever, what have you. I didn't realize that there was this vibrant, amazing, fun experience to be had online with other people.
Yeah, well,
and it wasn't until I saw
it was a fun surprise for sure.
You know, your ears probably get tired of hearing about it, but like, no. I'm another one that this game that was brought into this game by your videos and saying, oh shit, you can play this with other people, and there's tournaments, and there's this that looks so cool. So I'd actually had this app, this exact Hasbro SMG app, installed on my phone for a couple years. Mm-hmm. And I wanted something that was a quick way to play with bots, because that's all I'd really known on the cell phone world. And I log in, and it's got all these ugly video, like childish video game graphics, which it kind of still has to a degree. But like then you play, and it's this like video, the camera animations, and the phone shakes, and it takes a long time to just do a move. And I'm like, okay, bro, this is not for me. This is for like, what is this crap? And so I put it back, you know, in my pocket, and I didn't use it for 2 years. And then I saw your video, and I already had it installed on my phone, you know, kind of a thing. And yeah, played online. So yeah.
It's not
getting back to the educational thread.
Yes.
Sorry, man. I'm on a roll here.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
So my journey with Risk. Oh, holy cow! I found this community through your YouTube videos, and now I play a couple times and I get my ass kicked. And it's like, hold on, why? Why did the guy hit me? You know, I'm just a novice or beginner at that stage, and then I watch more of your videos, and I have no idea why you're doing the moves you're doing to a degree. But then you play again, and you just start to absorb more information and more knowledge, and you know, you helped me become a grandmaster, and
it's an honor.
I would feed off of that same kind of motivation with my channel as well. It was a very long answer, but
no, it's a good one. The couple things I'd say is that obviously I don't get tired of hearing it. I should be so lucky. It is an absolute honor. Like if I were to meet the man I was 5, 6, 7 years ago and told him what was in store, he wouldn't even guess, right? It's unfathomable how different my life is. And a big part of that is because of Risk. So like I came, similar to what you were saying, I came to this community and I found it to be a place on the internet that wasn't toxic. And that surprised me, right? How rare is it that we can find a place where there are, kind human beings where they want to, collaborate with you positively and not be toxic and not be just infinite snark. And then and there, I kind of sought to make it, I sought to keep it that way if I could. So that was the motivation for me becoming a part of hosting tournament games, a part of the staff on the Risk Discord, GM Arena, content creators. I'm a mod on Reddit. Like, I still do a lot of community stuff behind the scenes. And I don't know, I just kind of see it as my duty at this point to help keep this space on the internet that I found this way, keeping the good people in charge. So this is part of why we're happy to see you, right? We want to know you. We want you to be first to have a home here, but also to, help invest and grow the next generation of grandmasters, right? We all kind of, I see it that way at least.
Yeah. Sounds great. So that's the motivation. I have ideas for maybe more time-intensive videos. I mentioned this to you privately, but I'm happy to say it here too. I think it'd be really cool to make a series of videos showing and discussing the skills necessary from getting from novice to beginner, and then from beginner to intermediate, from intermediate to expert, and so on. And so that would be a really cool project to work on, and then continuing to have fun with the game and stream and make videos and publish a lot of videos in the style of, I guess, all you other big streamers out there, where each video is a game and you discuss, and this kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to try to be open-minded about it. I don't have any expectations about growth or where the channel is going to go, and I just want to experiment with different things and ask for feedback and see where the flow takes me.
Yeah, you have an excellent attitude. I think that's also a good thing to sit on, is don't get hung up on results-oriented thinking, right? Don't look at it and be like, because this isn't being enjoyed by X or Y number of people, then it is shit. It's more that be very clear about what your goals are independently of anybody else, and then make the best show you can make that meets that criteria. And then hope people like it. I really think that's that will be a key piece of success, because I have a daily show, and I've had a daily show since January 2021. And I've had a twice daily show since January 2023, something like that. And that is a ton of work. And I would absolutely not be physically able to do this if I hated it. So if there was ever evidence that I absolutely love this game and loved what I do, it is the fact that I can keep doing it. So you got to put yourself first in your content, right? And I know a lot of people might think they want to put the audience first, right? It might be your intuition. But if you are doing it for somebody other than you, you might eventually, your patience for it might eventually wear thin. Whereas, if you know why you're doing it for you, and you love it, maybe you can do it forever.
Yeah. Wise words.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about sustainability of doing this. Yeah, if you're externally motivated, then when those external factors change, then your motivation is going to dip very quickly. Yeah, fantastic. It's so cool to talk to you about this, man.
Oh yeah,
guys. I was thinking a little bit about things I wanted to talk about on the show, and I didn't think too long about it. But one of the special moments, I want to tell you that, Pete, you know where I'm going with this, but the community doesn't. Like, one of my very special moments as I was playing and learning and just watching so much YouTube and starting to really get hooked on the game, and I was still like an intermediate in skill level, losing a lot. My win record was 22% or something. Is that one day I watched a YouTube channel of my favorite YouTube streamer, the Kill Pete strategy, on a meta game, and I see a purple player, and it kind of looked familiar, and it was me. I played a game with Pete. This was about a year ago today. Actually, I think 13 months ago. And I was really happy because I played pretty well. I ended up feeding a kill, letting Pete get back in the game.
Whoops.
Yeah. Doing him a solid. I will hit this pink territory. I didn't want to hit this pink territory because then it opens pink up from going for like green or something. But is pink gonna kill?
And I can link.
No,
I can link this video too in the show notes, folks. If you guys want to see the first battle, Pete versus ChBrosz, it is still on YouTube, so immortalized.
Yeah. And Pete won. I think I got third place. But oh my God, it made my week. I was so freaking excited.
Oh yeah.
And Lisa, my girlfriend, can attest to this as well. So it's so wild that I'm sitting here now playing a game with you, chatting with you, getting tips on my new YouTube channel from you. Life's crazy, huh?
Oh yeah. Do I have this? No, I'm not going to do it. It's tough though, right? We're in a tough spot in the yeah. I know. Okay.
Okay, Pete. This is when this game. Okay, we need to chill out on the on the deep conversation and start paying a little bit of attention.
Yes, the problem with the podcast. This is it always rears its ugly head. Apparently, we use the same part of our brain to parse a risk board as we do to think and talk. So conversation can come at the expense of being able to play. And I've noticed when folks come on the podcast for the first time, they often say something to the effect of like, I don't know how the fuck you do this. I'm like, yeah, it takes practice. I think Thomason really wants to make sure that I don't go 2 for 2.
Which color is Bertram?
He's black. Maybe he's just cheesed off that I thought about killing him. Either way are acceptable answers. All right. Do we clean up here? Is this a sweep turn for our hero?
Sets are 51. Kind of need to think. And then it's a 67. I go pretty negative on the pink kill.
Mm-hmm.
Into what? Screw it. Let's do this. Pink is pretty negative, but let's do it. Oh, 83?
That was reasonable.
Ouch. Oh my gosh, that was so expensive. That was so expensive. So I can't make another kill, and I'm gonna abandon this other cap because it's closed. So I will go here. I like to do this when with Expo. I like put like 10 troops on like the less valuable caps just to communicate
to keep the position
to the board.
Sure.
Please don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I was able to make a kill.
Set.
So Pete, if you could kill me, you have 115. It's not enough.
I would never kill you, ChBrosz.
Yeah, right.
I would never do something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. I will
I
steal
don't
your
think you have
cap.
enough, huh?
I will steal your cap.
There's 10 on there,
I
man.
know. Sorry.
The
I like it. It's a good cap, though. It's good. I like the position.
it is good. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. No, 10 was the right number, too, because 10 makes you go, I don't really want to hit that. Whereas anything less than 10 is more, oh, I'm just taking that free position. Did I go positive if he rolls dice too? I went positive on that? Get out of here. I did. Cool 10 troops, bro.
So, okay.
I'll speak while ChBrosz is playing his turn. So these days I play a lot more, or rather I post a lot more live streams for the same reason I was talking about. It's like, where is my interest? And I love recording live. I love hanging out with people. I love talking about ideas. It's kind of my favorite thing in the world is to talk about ideas with people. So we end up, and I know, and I think you're right, we end up with a situation where it's not the best content for YouTube. Because if I was simply trying to min-max the YouTube content for quality, it would be like Pete talks about this thing and it's only Pete and it's really, it goes into the right level of depth for the audience. But I think there is that tension between making the content that, I'm happy to make versus, and can do day in, day out, versus making the content that I think will absolutely be, the best possible thing for the algorithm. And I think that tension is, different creators strike that tension differently. And you will have to find the balance that works for you. I'm a selfish person, and I'm kind of an unapologetically selfish person, right? I think if think about like a market, right? If everyone is acting in their best interest, then the market works properly. And, human beings don't exactly work that way, and not everything is transactional and all of that. But I just always see it as I have to put myself first, and then this is part of why I'm so surprised that people like the show, right? It's a fun surprise, but it's certainly not an expectation,
Yeah. That's really cool that you're able to just be yourself and so many people like you and it's just so natural and you come off so natural in all your content.
I never
stay true to yourself. So
I never
good example
felt that way. Like I felt growing up, I felt like a total alien, right? I felt like such a huge weirdo and
really?
Oh yeah. I was I think I still do. I struggle to communicate with people. Right? I don't think I meet people at their level very well. In a way that some folks do it kind of effortlessly. But it's tricky.
Really?
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Like, I understand what you were saying here about just being in flow and, letting the sort of universe unfold in front of you. Where's this going? Is this going to white? This is going to white. Ooh, that was a rough kill. Ooh, that was a rough kill for JCB. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let us watch the killer in action.
That's an example of this is a good lesson. Don't do what Green just did.
Yeah, let's watch the killer in action.
You make an expensive kill. What do I want to set it up for? You, Pete.
No, not me. How could you do this to me? No. That's a really
on
good
Expo.
setup. Oh my god.
On Expo, you have to set when you guys make kills. Have to. Or you're just so weak, like what green just happened to green just now.
Yeah.
And it's a double trade. It's GG's.
For sure.
So I have 762 troops to deploy.
Don't do it, ChBrosz. Kill Bertram first, please. Please and thank you.
Order. Is this not? Oh, I'm glad I checked. I don't think I was at 210 is connected.
You got so many troops. Look at this. Look at this. Well played, man.
Yeah, well fed. Thanks, JCB. Appreciate that. 561. Yeah, should be good. 100% on a 263. I've got a little spreadsheet, guys. 260 is 491, so that's a 100% roll.
Oh yeah,
so I
you got cap rolls at that scale.
Pete, you got to check this thing out, man.
Yeah,
I'm going to send it to you on your Discord.
Please do. Yeah, I want to know.
I intend to actually make a little YouTube, a 2-minute, 3-minute YouTube to this. I've already shared it with the community.
Mm-hmm.
The more eyeballs on it, the better, as far as I'm aware. But this is a very quick reference to understand. The main objective is to understand how the 100% roll on a cap.
Yes, this is great. I've brought it up on the screen.
Attacking troops to the
This is great.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, maybe I can give a little bit of a spiel then now.
Sure.
I'll also share it on my screen. A lot of my chat has heard me say this, but this is a spreadsheet I put together. The math behind the calculations, I don't deserve credit for. It's from the Risk Blitz calculator that a lot of us are already aware of.
Oh, but Jimothy, yeah. I use that all the time.
All the time, right?
Yep.
But it's a manual process and it's slow and it's kind of clunky. And so what I did is for all these different cap sizes, I found what would be the 100% roll on that cap size and put it in here in the table and then calculated this ratio / multiplier, the ratio of attacking troops to cap size defending troops. And as you see, when you're in the 5 and the 6 cap size, so small caps, you need 3x attacking troops to get a 100% roll. Now this doesn't mean that you're not going to win the roll with less troops. It's just not 100% probability, likelihood. But now let's go to a 20 cap. Do you need 3x for a 20 cap? No, you need 2.4x, which is 48 troops. And what about a 50 cap? You need 2.1x. 2.1 times that amount of troops in attacking troops to get a 100% roll. And so this first set of vertical columns here from K to M, columns K to M, is in increments of 1. But I didn't want to spend the time to do increments of 1 to several thousand. So then I graduate to just increments of 20 all the way up to a 500 cap. And a 500 cap, now you need a 1.8 X factor. And likewise, the last set of columns is in increments of 250 all the way up to a cap size of 5,000. And it's a 5,000 cap, you need 8,750 troops, which hard to maybe memorize that number, but it's easier if you know that like above 1,000 cap, it's like 1.7 to 1.75.
And it continues to trend towards 1.7x, right?
Correct. And that's really easy to visualize with these graphs on the left.
Yeah, very good. That's awesome.
And so if you scroll, the first graph is just to a cap size of 50. The second one is cap size of 500. And then this third one, all the way up from 0 to 5,000. And you can see that it's just leveling off. It's got that, to use the mathematical term, the asymptote or whatever.
The asymptote. That's right. I do use that term.
Yeah.
I'm also going to link this in the show notes. So every time I say that, I'm going to listen through to the show and I'm going to remember to put all of those links in in the show. But this is great. This is great stuff, man. Thank you for making this.
So as I'm playing last season grinding, and I'm playing all these Expo caps games where it is critically important to get the kill and to do the cap run, and someone's got a cap of 280, and you have to know, like, okay, what's the starting point? What's a 100% roll on a 280? Well, it's in the spreadsheet. It's a 527. And it's a factor of 1.88.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, okay, 527. Now, do I have enough troops to send 527 this way and then attack this other cap at 100%? Well, maybe I don't, but now at least I know that I'm taking a sub 100% roll on that cap. You know,
yeah,
I know
and,
like
and
where
making informed decisions is so key to just good gameplay, right? Not just clicking buttons and hitting stuff blindly, but actually, you know, making a calculated, informed decision. Right? I really, I like to advocate for this when I can. We love math here. Yeah, that's right. And also, whenever SMG gives us more stats at the end of game or in our profile, please give us data. We love data. We those of us who love this game love the bones of this game love data. That's something I can advocate for. In addition to all the other things I advocate for.
Okay,
what's coming up next, man?
We're gonna fire up another game. We're gonna fire up another game, and you are gonna love this one. Hey,
all right.
Hold up.
So, are you ready for this would be the type of question that I would probably ask if we were like having this sort of chat, but we just met or something. So are you ready for a more deep Pete-esque type question?
Sure.
Okay. What do you think?
I did just create the game.
What do you think that you are meant to do, or you were brought into this world to do, or another way to say it is, in what way do you think you're unique relative to other people?
I don't know, man.
You don't think about that one?
You know, I think my opinion on that has evolved throughout my life.
Absolutely.
I tend to be good at the things that I put myself to. I was a very good soccer player when I was young. I got very good grades when I tried, and I even played professional for a very fleeting moment.
Oh, no
soccer.
way! That's awesome.
But, and again, that sounds arrogant, but
no, it is.
I went and got my engineering.
Of fact.
I went and got my engineering degree, and then wanted to do something that had purpose with my life, and that was around the time that all this awareness on climate change was happening.
Okay.
And I learned quite a lot about climate change in very formative years. At the same time that I was learning a lot about renewable energy, which is a solution to the electricity portion of our greenhouse gas emissions issue. Mm-hmm. Climate change is such a complex topic, and the solutions are mind-bendingly complex.
That's right.
Even just the technical solutions, you throw in like the human aspects, it's almost an impossible situation we're in. But I kind of had what you might describe like a religious calling to kind of go do something about climate change and apply what I'd learned in engineering and in the energy space. So actually, when I was 23, I was very sure that, you know what, actually soccer wasn't for me. I left professional soccer to go do something about climate change. And I joined this company in LA that was doing like leading sustainable energy solutions. And I was a climate warrior, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go change the world. In the 17 years since then, you know, the reality of you know, we're all in this together, and one person, it's really hard to change. What I've done is a drop in the bucket. I'm not as passionate of a climate warrior as I used to be. Okay. And now I think my priorities are more on, you know, I have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. It's being a father, it's being present, it's looking internal in my own my own way of thinking about how I can be a better person, less ego, more open-minded, more spiritual. So I'm kind of on the spiritual journey at the moment, the last several years. And I think I'm kind of I think I'm in the middle of a multi-year identity change, if I'm honest.
Cool.
From this guy that was chasing climate warrior and travel and living abroad to now like something a bit more grounded, to finding a solution that is with my kids more often. So I no longer think I have like a life purpose, a career, and make an impact here, make an impact there. I think it's more of just accepting that I'm just one man, and I want to be the best version of that one man that I can be.
Yeah, I like that answer a lot.
Poof, that's a tough one to put me on the spot on, to be honest.
Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, right? Please feel free to answer anything in any way you'd like. The reason I bring that up is that it's so interesting how our reflection of ourselves can be very different than how we are perceived by other people, right? Like, this is also something that you're going to have to get used to now that you're going to be putting yourself out there for thousands of people on YouTube to deconstruct, right? To analyze, to judge, to evaluate, right? People are going to say and think all sorts of things about you. And I have no doubt in my mind that, you know, you are clear on that and you can, you know, handle it when people go over the line. But it just for me, all of the conversations about making content come back to, you know, why are we doing this? Why are we here? You know, why are we unique or special? What is it about you and your voice that adds to our conversation, right? As humans, I really like your passion for climate change. That was very interesting to me because the last time I ever worked for anyone, I've been a lifelong entrepreneur, and the last time I ever worked for anyone, say half my life ago, was for a business that we retrofitted energy efficient lighting and HVAC systems for buildings, mostly malls, industrial buildings, those sorts of things. And I loved the idea of it for a similar reason. No, I would never have said I call myself a climate warrior, but I like win-win. You know, so I like a circumstance where we can find efficiencies in a market that also benefit the overall, right? That's just how could you argue, right? So my favorite part about this idea was that we would retrofit buildings with new lighting and HVAC, and it would be at no out of pocket cost to the customer. So the owner of the company secured financing such that we would go to the customer, we would say, you do not have to pay for this. We will give you an efficient system, right? And you just have to use your credit.
Energy services.
That's right. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And, you know, there were different reasons why I didn't stick with it, but I got to learn a lot about electrical and a lot about business, as a matter of fact. Sounds similar. We going in?
It is. It's related. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. 10 seconds of emote spamming. Let's go.
All right.
If you don't emote spam, you get booted from the lobby. That's how we do it on my channel.
Also, being a guy who cut grass professionally for, say, the better part of 20 years, I only ever had a pickup truck. And going from, I've owned like 8 or 9 pickup trucks in my life, right? And going from a pickup truck driver to Tesla now is fucking night and day. And I love the electric. I don't think I'm going to go back, right? Just in terms of performance, right? Not even in any sort of sense. I'm not under any illusion that I'm like, quote, saving the environment or anything like that, right? But it's just, right? How could you not enjoy the good machine? What are we doing
EVs
here?
are in general win-wins. We are playing more Expo caps, but on your favorite map.
Yes.
Pangia. And this was one of the maps that was in my rotation last season's grind.
Because everyone kept going for Australia?
Well, okay. Do you want me to tell you the formula? The
Sure.
formula is
Yes.
Expo caps, alliances on, fog on, and it's picking maps that A, do not have enormous bonuses that are easy to get, so that snowballing isn't really a viable way to win.
Mm-hmm.
And B, maps that just anecdotally feels like they attract less advanced players. Because again, we're trying to engineer. When you're rank grinding, it's with an objective. It's to win every game as consistently as possible. So you're trying to engineer the settings that help that. So the newbier the competition, of course, it's better. And Pangia was the map that actually checked all the boxes except the noobs. This is where I would confront a harder lobby on Pangia.
There would often be a shark
then the
in
recipe
the waters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple, masters and things that would join. And having a master on an Expo game, they also generally know how to win. And then each I need to pick a cap. Each player that knows how to win pushes you towards your ability to win being based off card luck.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to
yeah, let's not gloss that over. That's actually a really good lesson for folks learning how to play Risk, is that if the field is skilled, the outcome actually trends back towards being more lucky, not less, right? Because the differential in skill between someone like me and ChBrosz is smaller than the effect of luck on the outcome. You don't want to throw me hearts.
Yeah, 100% correct.
You just
100% correct.
You just want to bluff me. You just want to sweet talk me.
I'm gonna send those hearts, bro. This is my formula.
That's good.
So we talked about the settings. All right, fine. And then the formula for having success on Expo, when bonuses are not a big factor, is you need to make sure that your cap is as large as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can sometimes achieve that goal by investing some of your generation into getting a bonus, but it's risky. A lot of the times on the type of maps that I would play, bonuses would be a futile exercise. That you're just better to try to consolidate troops, card and pass, and keep the cap as strong as possible. Okay, that's objective number 1. Objective number 2, keep your cap as open as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly obsessing about, okay, where can I take the card that does not close my cap off to that potential area of the map, to that potential kill. So for me right now, I've got like the top left. So that is my best card. It's away from my cap. And then I'll put one here on the 4 to just make sure I have 100% roll. Everything else goes on cap. And I will attack green. So now green's not on this side of the map.
Yeah, I'd watch out for
sometimes there's
Matty
reasons
too,
to let a player.
That Matty, he's always looking to take you out.
And so we'll just slowly take a card exterior to cap. We'll have this one monster cap in the middle of the board. And so that's step 1 and step 2 of the formula after we've picked our map and settings. The next part of the formula for winning on Expo is being aggressive and making kills. And this is maybe the hardest part of all Expo. And it's a complicated thing that's takes a while to explain. But you really have to worry about what's the 100% roll on that cap? How much am I likely to lose? You're not going to lose the 100% value hardly ever. Is that kill going to be positive or negative? Okay. Do I get a set? You almost always should do kills only if it makes you set. And then what are the sets? Is it a 39 set, but I lose 60? But then how many cards do I have? Is it I can't tell you all of the different circumstances for making that decision, but you just have to be extremely aware of cards, how much you're going to lose, and then how much cards will you end your turn on. if you end your turn on 4 or 5, then people are going to be licking their lips to see if they can kill you. But did you set in, and are you strong enough to stay alive on cap? You know, it's this kind of thing. So that last step is where like a lot of the skill of Expo is. But if you guys just practice and do the first parts of that recipe, that formula, you'll learn, and you start getting the feel for that last step. Pete, you know I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to everyone else watching.
Oh, I'm just listening. Yeah, absolutely. But no, I you know, I'm not under any illusion to be, you know, a pro Expo player yet. It's still quite new to me, so I'm happy to learn. You know, on some level, I'm always going to be a lifelong student of this game. So listening to the perspective you have on it is enlightening. You've done this a lot, and I've seen you do it.
Yeah. So for me, it's the same strategy again. Everything on cap. And is there a reason to have white over here on the left? Yeah, maybe not. I mean, sometimes it's nice because then they're a little harder to kill to have them spread around. But we can remove white. That's fine.
Well, that's actually a very interesting thing to linger on. Is it's not objectively correct in Expo, I've noticed, to put your opponents in fewer positions. It might make them easier for you to kill, sure, but it might make them easier for someone else to kill. And feeding kills in Expo is really not what you want to be doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
But there is an interesting
we've had this
tension there.
There is, yes. Yeah. And we've also had very interesting conversations last season, as I started really focusing in on Expo caps as the grind settings and alongside stream. And we would have conversations around what does it make sense to skip in first seat? What are the pros and cons with
right?
Expo
Almost never.
Caps? And
am I wrong?
Almost never.
Almost never. Okay, yeah.
Almost never.
Yeah.
So skipping first seat.
Yeah.
Skipping first seat is a conservative strategy.
Okay.
It is not one that will help you make kills.
Mm-hmm.
It is one that will help you not be killed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That in general. So if you are targeting like a third place, skipping first seat is probably actually an okay plan.
Yeah,
but if
like
you're targeting the first place,
right. I agree with that.
Then the way you get first place on Expo is by aggressively pushing the game, by aggressively making kills. And if you have one fewer cards in your deck because you skipped, that will likely mean that you will not be able to kill, set, kill. And that's the secret to sequencing kills on Expo is kill, set, kill. And so when you're on 4 and everyone else is on 4, that's when the magic happens. That's when the fireworks start. But if you're only on 3 and everyone's on 4, then you kill someone on 4, and now you finish with 5 and you're screwed. So that means that all those 4-card kills are off the table for you. So you just sit back passive. Generally do not skip on Expo for seat. Generally. Someone in chat mentioned, ChBrosz mentioned that that Expo per player is, I think, probably a really good setting for grinding. I agree with that.
Yeah,
it just takes longer.
They seem like the most sort of competitive settings in terms of the card mode. Like Expo is a lot faster, and there's still a lot of play to it, so you can get good at it. And I think right now you're living in a world where you're just so much better than the average, right? Similar to how Progressive was when I came around. I was able to get, top 30 in the old ranking system that didn't rotate, where I was up against pretty much only 1v1 players in the top 100, playing Progressive World on free-for-all. But as, some schmuck on YouTube taught people how to catch up, it became less viable. And I think we're still in that era where, for Exponential, where there's a good real skill gap and you can leverage it. But long term, I do expect Expo per player to be thought of as the most competitive card mode.
Yeah, I see it. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's really good too. It's really fun. I love how kills are often negative in the beginning of a game with Expo per player, because you'll kill and you've already been playing 20 minutes, but the set's only 6 or 7 or whatever. 5, 7, yeah, it's supposed to be 7. So it's really hard for that to be profitable when the set's only 7. So it's about making kills, negative kills, but still being able to survive in a weakened state to then live to then set earlier. And so the few Expo per player games I played were kind of along those lines. I had a couple snowballs where I could afford to make the kills, but what do you think about what I just said, Pete? Do you
Yeah. Well, the principle for Expo per player is, so folks understand, right now we're playing exponential, which means every time a set is traded in, the first set is 5, then the second set is 7, then 10, and then up by 1.3x per trade. Difference in Expo per player is it doesn't care what sets your opponents trade in. So your first set is 5, and then your second set is 7, and etc. So there's 2 key differences there. One of them is, as ChBrosz says, when you kill someone, you go quite negative because you might kill someone on 20 troops and you only get the 5 or the 7 back. But, and this is the key feature of the game, you are then permanently ahead on cards. So your set will increase before everyone else permanently. And once the sets get into the hundreds, that matters a ton. So it might seem like Expo per players are slow stalemating games, but they're not. They have a type of inevitability to them where the game will certainly end. And if you can put yourself ahead early, you will reap the rewards later. And this is part of what I love about it. The basic principles are, you do want to set early. There's no reason to hold on to cards because it won't make the set you trade in any bigger by holding on to it, but it might make you victim to a kill. And you want to make kills such that you don't subsequently die immediately. So those are the 2 principles for Expo per player. Set as early as you can always, at least in the early game, and when judging whether or not you can make a kill, ask yourself if you will then immediately die. And if the answer is no, you can probably make that kill.
Yeah, well said.
So what are we doing here? Who's dying?
Who's dying? Well, first set of trades. So, everyone's doing a good job of having a big cap. We don't have noobs in the lobby making noobish, territory fights and weakening themselves. So no one's the fish at the moment. Thing to also understand is when you're playing a really good lobby in Expo, then we already mentioned that card luck plays a factor, but I want to add to that it's not only card luck, but it's then your turn position matters more also than like a traditional prog cycle. Just because those sets are exponentially increasing, the difference between a first seat and a 6th seat is enormous in the second and third sets of trades and beyond, right? So I think well, actually, I think it's been interesting. There's differing opinions on the preference for exponential seats.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I think in ranked, 3rd and 4th is my favorite, because in ranked, you obviously are playing with a lot of people in a wide variety of skills, and someone will bot maybe or trade early because they don't understand Expo in the 5th and 6th. So you, in 3rd and 4th seat, you might end up getting the 5th or 6th largest trade, but in the 3rd or 4th seat. Here, if we're all good and we're all waiting till 5, then, by the way, white skipped.
White skip.
So we'll see if it works out for them.
Yeah. Good luck. Are we testing the theory, P2? We're running an experiment. Yes, I like that. Let's get a data point from this game. Will the skip be rewarded? He does have 2 bonuses, so there's that.
Okay, so I get the 3rd largest trade, the 10 trade.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah, man. This is sad.
Huh?
Okay. Okay, we back? Hello?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. Okay. Have I died?
No, but it looks like you ran.
My bot sat next to Maddie's cap. Oh
that
no.
That would be a move for prog robot.
Oh no. My bot sat next to Maddie's cap.
That was a really nice That's a really nice distribution of troops for prog world dom.
Sweet.
But for Expo caps, you want, of course, all your troops behind the castle walls, so you're harder to kill. But maybe it'll work out for you.
Sure, I'm glad the bot didn't take a card too. That's great. Thanks for setting and not taking a card. That's the worst of all possible worlds. Thanks, bot.
Oh man, dude! Everyone in the risk community is hilarious. ChSquire said the scumbag Pete bought out strat.
I know I'm the scummiest today. I'm just hoping you guys fight amongst yourselves. I need to win this this community game on ChBrosz's podcast so badly. I'm resorting to scumbag means. I'm sorry, guys. The truth comes out.
Okay. Say sets are going to be 51. I'm not killable. All right. I got to start paying attention now, though. Missing a card in last seat is not the way to play Expo.
Fatal. Absolutely fatal. Yeah. Maybe I get lucky.
You know, Pete, I was actually born in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Cool.
My pops was working at Kennedy Space Center, and so we were living in Cocoa Beach, but I was an infant, and I think I was 2.5 or 3 years old when we moved. My mom suffered from like horrendous allergies. She just couldn't. She even was at the point where she was taking like shots into the arm with super heavy allergy medicine. But they loved Florida, but were miserable there because of allergies. So they moved to Colorado.
And the air is,
where I grew up.
I guess, thinner up there, so there's less stuff floating around in it.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
But
you got to check out Cocoa Beach.
Come to visit you in Africa?
The claim to fame, the claim to fame of Cocoa Beach, Florida, is that there's a surf shop called Ron John's, and that's where their first store was. That's where. So literally, you'll see shirts all over the United States, but also in Florida, called Ron John's Surf Shop, Cocoa Beach. Have you heard of this?
No.
Why can I kill? No. No, I can't really kill blue.
But you thought about it.
I'm just attracted to scenarios when there's people have 4 and 5 cards, because then I can kill set, you know, this kind of vibe. So actually, I'm gonna be very susceptible to a kill. Like, so white's gonna get the next set. White's gonna get the 51. Then blue's gonna get the 67 and be able to put that on their 45. And they could potentially get me, but it would be their entire stack, and they would only be for the 88 trade. So it's probably a negative kill. They would end on 4, and oof, borderline. Let's see what Chad does.
Oh my God! Do I do it? Oh my God! I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my God!
It gets the 2v1.
Oh my God!
Oh, he blitzed the 2v1.
I'm sorry, sir. This was just the game repaying me for for accidentally botting out. Holy shit. My dice are different, I know. The fake bottom strategy. It was 58%. Yeah, sorry, Chad. I took it. I'm sorry, my friend. It was a 58% roll on the cap. Yeah, good game, man.
Wow. White does not set. It's huge.
That's what you get for skipping.
So 88.
Yeah, what do you do with the 88? You kill white, right?
I'm killing white.
Yeah.
I'm killing white, and now I'm just thinking about who I go into after. I'm not open to black. Oh, I'm open to black now. Thank you, black. All right, so black then.
Oh no.
Ooh, just.
This looks pretty good.
Oh,
Also not 100%, right?
39%.
Yeah.
I thought it was higher. I didn't need to look at my
yeah,
my spreadsheet. Oh, 39%. I'm not going to do that roll.
I don't blame you.
So when I'm locked in on a game competitively, then and next to my risk, I have the spreadsheet, and I would have already calculated what a 100% on a 69 is.
Yeah.
I should. That's a good one to memorize, probably.
Of course.
And it looks like it's around 140. And so then I would know, like, hold on, I got only 114, so that's not on.
Well, doesn't look like I'm long for this world. Is the skip rewarded? That's what we got to find out. There's 2 less cards
So
at
he
this
could
moment
actually-
than there should be, right? There's 1 less for me, 1 less for white.
Yeah.
It goes for black. Here. Interesting.
Keep going.
Get it.
Go. Yeah,
Get
you
it,
got it.
Get it. No, we out.
my gosh,
We out
don't
of time. Black
Feed to me.
lives.
He's gonna feed to me. Oops. Set for 150.
Yeah, I got the curse for killing you, Chad. I got the no set on 4 as well. He's right. I got no set on 4. You called it. I deserve it for taking that risky kill. Hard to click those territories. It can be. I mean, 45 seconds also. I like that. Right? Really force you to push through the errors. Yeah, so when I dropped, you were telling me about Florida. I've never been out to the launch center. What is it? The Kennedy Space Center out in I'm on the West Coast. Well, not currently, but hopefully soon. Oh, we're killing white first. Very nice.
He fed.
Yeah, but you're now you're just now you're grandstanding. You're just like making it a matter of principle. Like, look at me, I can kill 2 players in the same turn. I'm just that good. Good game, everybody. And those beautiful sweeps we know and love from Pangia.
Oh, I love Expo so much.
Oh, yeah. I know, it's so satisfying. I know. I'm enjoying this vicariously from the other side. And just let the record show that even if I didn't die right now, I still wouldn't be alive because I had no 7 before. So this was always ChBrosz's game. Well played, sir.
I love it so much. Oh. Sometimes I like to send a heart to the homie at the end.
I like to say I'm sorry I have to attack your territory. But I'm not sorry. I say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm lying. Okay, I'm going to use the washroom. I'll be right back. Oh, no, not Castle.
Game ID. Bro, let's get something crazy, super congested.
Okay, we're congesting.
See some cap slams.
I cap slammed the very first move I made this podcast. I cap slammed 4 intermediate. Is it 4-player? No, 6-player. Right on.
6.
Okay. Do you want me to ping looking for game again? One more.
Ping looking for a game? No. It should be. I mean,
I usually ping folks on my server if. Let's make sure everyone gets a spot here first. At the bottom of my F tier, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this map. Something about the map. I don't know what it is. I think my key reason for dislike of this map is aesthetic. It just doesn't I just don't feel it. Chad has a question for you, ChBrosz. Excellent. I would love to ask Chad's question. Okay. He says, how are you handling your massive jump in popularity as a streamer over these past few months? Does this affect how you act on a daily basis, or are you still and will always be the homie that you've been? I ask about this because I know that if I became as popular, I'd have a hard time not letting it go to my head. It's a great question, Chad.
Yeah, it is. I guess I don't feel like I'm a popular streamer right now. These guys keep me very humble, you know? When I yeah, what do I want to say here? So I don't know if I've been tested yet, I guess is the point, because in my head, it's not like I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm popular now. Oh yeah, I'm a big streamer, and test my ego to see if it grows and now starts expecting or feeling entitled or whatever kind of attitude change would happen, you know? So I don't think I've really been tested yet. I feel like a very small fish, and I'm grateful that when I'm streaming 30 or 40 people want to come hang, you know? I don't feel entitled to that or feel entitled to more. And, you know, with YouTube, I'm publishing videos that are getting like 40 views right now. And that doesn't necessarily bother me, even though there's so much work that's put into like learning a thumbnail and doing this and that and just for 40 views. But I know that like that's just an investment. It will grow. I don't I try not to put expectations on anything and just treat this all with an open mind. Now, if I blow up and I'm streaming to 100 people, I don't know. To be honest with you, I may like it less because I really enjoy engaging with each person in the chat and with each message. And Pete, you are so good at engaging with so many messages. So much better than like other huge streamers where you send a chat message and it just disappears into the ether unless you throw money at them, you know? So I like the intimate nature of my current stream.
Oh yeah,
I'm rambling.
No, I miss a lot.
I'm dancing around the top.
I think you're right. I think you're right there.
Let's spam those emotes and get to this game. Good question, Chad. I hope I don't get a big head, man. I hope I will always be the homie.
I would say the same thing too. Is like I certainly hope I don't appear and come off that way. It's not my goal, right? I think the recognition that we as creators are nothing without our viewers, right? There would be no show without you guys who are interested in watching and listening and enjoying. That's why I say at the end of every single video, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I really do. I don't feel like you should enjoy it. I don't feel like I'm entitled for you to enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my God. I'm reminded immediately of this map. Oh, Castle, how I've missed you. Look at those blizzards.
Oh, I really like my 5 here, but that Pete's gonna go on his 7.
You know where I'm going. Oh yeah.
Pete and I have infinite. I know.
Yeah.
So that means my cap is blocked that way.
It also means my cap is blocked that way.
I know. Okay, let's be cap homies.
Oh yeah, eh? Okay, nobody's going that way. So this is just going to be this is going to be kind of card blocky as opposed to Expo kills, right? Like this game is going to be decided by players who can or can't get cards. Right? Is that what I'm inferring? Perhaps incorrectly?
I don't think I've played this game on Expo. I played this last week with Prague, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
It was awesome.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Black's kill guarding me. He's a homie. He gets some hearts.
Black's double kill.
Nobody can kill me because Black's kill guarding.
And Yellow's kill guarding me. Okay. Thanks.
Pete, I want to come back to that last topic and give you credit where credit is due because you are by far the biggest risk influencer.
Lol.
And presence.
I hate that.
I think that's an objective fact. Sure. And you have remained so humble and approachable, and you make sure to communicate your gratitude to your community all the time. I'm not trying to kiss your ass. I'm trying to be genuine here and give you feedback because I think that's it takes a special person to be like that and not let it get to their head. So well done, man.
It is a goal.
Whatever.
Gratitude is a goal, right? Like I would like to embody gratitude. You can't be angry, when you're grateful. I believe, privately, I believe that my life is a gift, as is all of yours, right? And I think there's a lot of evidence to suggest that's true, right? We bear witness to all sorts of wonderful and all sorts of horrible things in the world. And for the brief moment that you get to be alive, you get to enjoy all of these wonderful things, right? You get to enjoy love, you get to enjoy your family, you get to enjoy the delicious sensory experiences of life, and you get to hopefully gain some wisdom and leave the world a better place. And I can't imagine not being grateful for that. So that's where I come at it from.
Well, it's really nice. Have you always been quite conscious?
Yeah,
aware of your
yes
ego.
And no. Yes and no. I think my my experience of being a younger person was, I think it's very easy for kids to take their, for lack of a better word, their privilege for granted, right? And I think when I was younger, I didn't actually realize how. So one of my greatest blessings in life, and I have a ton, but one of my greatest blessings in life is my family. And I absolutely love my family. I think about them and it puts a smile on my face every time. And I know that not everyone has that in the way that I had it. But realizing that has made me very cognizant of just how that impacted me in a great way. And now that my mom and dad are getting a bit older, right? It's, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, bad luck, eh? Yeah, now that my mom and dad are getting a bit older, it's, the time I spend is just that much more precious. But no, Chris, I pretty much had a lifelong history of depression. So getting to the bottom of that, realizing how to not hate myself, I feel like that was kind of the key piece. Oh yeah, forever until about say 6-7 years ago, where I really intentionally worked hard on figuring it out, and I did. And ever since I did, I feel like I've become a person who now, people might be interested to hear what he has to say more than before.
So that was the driver for the...
Who wants a mope?
Fascinating. Well, I'm pleased to hear that things are better now, man.
Oh yeah.
Depression is a tricky one.
Yeah, and as always, when I talk about this, your mileage may vary, right? For anyone listening, I don't speak from a perspective of, do exactly as I do, follow this formula, and things will be better. But for me, I approached it from a perspective of, I'm not fundamentally broken. I shouldn't feel this way, and I do not accept that I will always feel that way. And I think my intolerance to it is eventually the driver to say, no, I'm going to work at this. I'm going to work hard at this and figure it out and beat it. And I did. And I'm so glad I did. Because say 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been ready to be a father. I might have even said something like, I don't know that I would be a good father. And now not only do I know, but I can't wait. Right. So I've completely changed my mind. I can't wait to have my family and bring that forward into the next generation.
It makes me happy how you have been talking about in recent streams that I've seen, just how excited you are for this next chapter.
Oh yeah.
This newish partner and what that brings and how it feels right and how you're ready for kids. All that stuff I'm really happy for you, man.
Thank you. I can only imagine what it added to your life. The perspective you have versus what essentially child you might have been before. It forces you to level up as a man.
Completely. It changes your perspective on everything. Mm-hmm. In fact, I had kids when I was 34, and I didn't really feel like a full actual adult until kids came, and then that extra responsibility and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm an adult now. Finally happened. 34. On paper, I've been an adult for 16 years or whatever.
I still don't feel like an adult, bro. I play video games. Come on.
But then
what is this?
well, let's talk like a year after your first kid.
That's
We're
right.
Gonna have this. We'll have a follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be like, I see now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What was the we can talk about how it changed how you felt, but what was the biggest surprise sort of lesson that being a father taught you?
There's probably lots of them. Well, I'm gonna listen to this response and I'm gonna think of a better response sometime later. But what's coming to my mind right now is, honestly, you know the story of the Grinch, how his heart grows 3 times larger, and then he goes back to Whoville. It is insane how your heart can grow and you can love another child the same as the first child, because that first child is a love unlike anything you've ever experienced, and it's you think, there's no way I can love a being more than this. And when you have that second kid, you realize, not only do I love the second kid as much, but it has had no effect on how I feel about the other. I can love this much squared. Like, what? So yeah, that's what's coming to mind. That was a really
have
interesting.
This weird assumption about love that it is somehow zero sum, because so many things in the world are, I guess. But no, right? It's not. It's additive. It just more is better. I've discovered that, and I don't even have, an inkling of the experience that you have there, but I know it to be true.
Yeah. So, we got some comics in chat, man. I love Twitch. It's so cool.
Except for Kyle, he's the worst.
No, I want to talk about Kyle a little bit because I want to give him a shout out. Because
yeah, absolutely.
Earlier we were talking about how amazingly supportive the Risk community is, including the streamers, and Kyle has reached out to me multiple times during my 4 months that I've been streaming, and it's not just Kilted. Nordic Noob has done it. Tanyao has done it. A lot of people have done it, but recently, Kyle has helped encourage me to start a YouTube channel. He said, "Listen, man, you're a rank grinder. No one is doing that on YouTube. Plus, I think you're charismatic. Plus, I think you have a future." And he kind of planted the seed and then returned a few weeks later to water that seed. And recently, he spent 3 hours on a call with me, and he showed me his workflow to demystify the process of doing thumbnails and for do this, and here's a tip about that, and when you publish, and like all of that stuff. And then also he recommended this podcast, dude. He's like, dude, do you know about Pete's podcast? And I'm so new to Risk that I actually wasn't aware of your podcast, man. I'm sorry, but I think a lot of your podcasts happened kind of before I switched on,
True.
So I said, huh? And he said, yeah, man, it's this, and and he helped facilitate this whole thing. So yeah, I'm very grateful for the support that he's provided, man. It's just another, and it's not Kyle's a special dude, but it's that level of vibe from everyone in the community that's just so crazy. Well, I love you, Kyle. Here's a heart, buddy. Here's a heart for you.
Kyle came around to Risk the very first time I noticed him. And the thing I noticed, and I've said this before, the thing I noticed was he asked progressively more interesting questions. I was like, oh, this man is learning like a Mack truck. So I feel like I did the same thing as I reached out to him, and I was like, I see you have a very fine mind for this. And then we became friends, and I think Kyle's left Risk a couple of times, and he blames me for dragging him back. But it is an honor. We became friends in real life, which is also super cool. We just happened to live close enough. Not anymore, but we happened to live close enough that we could actually hang out in person, which was lovely. So yeah,
can we say out loud?
Yeah.
Can we say out loud what everyone in Risk is thinking, which is how weird it is that like the two top Risk streamers in the world lived a few blocks apart?
Well, we didn't
what?
come out. We didn't come out the gate being the top anything, right? We became friends, and then it happened, right? And we talked about YouTube, and we talked about, ideas and strategies and we've invested time into making the community, at least our part of making the community what it is, right? Like Kyle did the entire design for the Kill Pete Open, Kyle has done a ton behind the scenes for competitive Risk. Now, we talk more with SMG as well, give them ideas on how to make the game better. So you might not see the influence of some people that you know as creators and characters, but you definitely feel it. If you're here, you definitely feel it. And I think you're absolutely right to credit Kyle for that. I think he's a very important person.
Yeah. So getting interesting, and it sucks being first seat on Expo.
I feel so bad for you. Did you not win the last two games? You need to win this one too. Come now.
Bro, this is my stuff. This is my settings, man.
I gotta win every game. I know how you feel. I've been there.
Because Pete is last seat, I'm first seat, and so I just went. I had like 40. The disparity in cap sizes that you'll see as this game progresses is the difference between first and last seat. And Pete is just going to exponentially outgrow me, eventually kill me, and I will need to make kills in order to stay in this game. So let's see if I can. The good news is my cap is not that open, actually. No, it's not. I can't really wiggle around the north. I could get black. Black is right behind me, so maybe there's an opportunity to like, not now, but next set of trades like kill black. But
yeah.
Oh, you want to trade there? Oops, I just deployed already.
Oh no, I'm fine if you do whatever you want. You play your best game, ChBrosz. This is where it gets interesting. Oh no. I feel
we got to get you on the next one.
The worst for black. Oh, he's
ahead, sorry, Pete.
He's hilarious on the show. We're all going to target Kyle, right, when he plays?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we should do is, Pete, are you aware that there's this burgeoning 3v3 crowd?
Yeah.
Among the Twitch community?
Yes.
I didn't start it. I've heard different things about who started it, but it sounds like it was mostly Spinseeker and Zolo.
Okay.
But maybe that's not 100% correct. But then Nordic Noob started, and then they brought it to mine several months ago, and then we play 3v3 at the end of my stream almost every time. And now we got the community that does that's hanging out with me. We got 3 teams entered into this World Champs 3v3 tournament that just kicked off. And
are you on a team?
It's a vibe, and we should. Yeah, I'm on a team. Yeah,
cool.
I got a team. We had a forfeit the first game, dude. Our game this weekend is against Sea Monster, Talmadge, like all these tournament heavy hitters. So it'll be a fun game. So Ping, I don't know, Pink sets with 5. Oh my God, Pete, look how big you're gonna be now. Oh my gosh.
That's what she said, right?
Yeah, and honestly, you could get me.
What,
You
through
could
black?
get me. 77, 100% is like a
you're
163.
You're trying to
so you
bait
have
me, bro. You're trying to bait me.
Oh yeah, I'm kill guarded. Hello, I forgot about my kill guard. See, I make mistakes all the time.
I knew you were trying to bait me, you sneaker. Don't worry about scrubs like Sea Monster. He's only good because he makes great plays and calculates and executes well. What is scrub, eh? Lol.
Yeah.
He's only good because he's good at the game. We know ChBrosz is thinking because he's gone all quiet.
No, I'm laughing. I'm smiling.
It's also interesting here how the game kind of devolved into sets of 2, right? You and I trading, and then yellow and orange trading, and then black and magenta trading in the bottom right. But that would be the only way this game would go, and someone doesn't just end up accidentally card blocked, right?
Yeah, this is interesting with the kill guards because pink is kill guarded. Oh, I'm no longer kill guarded. Black sold me out. So you have my kill now.
Yes, I do.
You have 100% on my kill.
Yeah, I know.
And with the sets this high, you should take it for sure.
Thank you.
And then what do you do? Oh, then now you have orange.
Maybe.
Now you have orange.
Maybe.
After you kill me, you should be able to get orange. Yeah. So you should be able to kill purple, kill orange, kill yellow, and then you win the game. Let's watch Pete rocket.
I don't know if you're so sure about that, eh?
Yeah. Sets are enormous. Your next set's gonna be 200. You'll have orange now.
Yeah, but it's stupid castle pathing.
Okay, let's watch. I'm spectating so the chat can see. Like 98%. Oh my gosh, what was that roll?
The roll was 200 v 109.
Did you see what the percent was?
Let's look at the chart. Let's look at the chart. 200 v 109 is no, I didn't see what the percent was. I'll just put it in the calculator.
It'd be like 218 would be 100% or something.
Yeah.
And you had 200. It should have been 90% roll. Wow.
Yeah. Way she goes, right?
Well, I think that's still the play.
Oh yeah, it's the play every time.
Because then you set and then you kill yellow.
It's only okay. So it's
and then
only
you kill pink and then
78.64. So 1 out of 5 shots that fails.
That's hectic.
Yeah, it's nice to rock hard. GG, Chesquire. Well played, man. Hard as fuck, yo. Well, that game was fed. Good game, everybody.
I think you played that well, though. I think that you had to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't see any other way to go. But I guess we'll have to ask Santificus why he removed the kill guard. That's very interesting. It ended up working in his favor, though. He's like, this is what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, he knew that 80%. He had made the calculations, man.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
I was hoping you'd leave me alive, but no. Well played, man. Well played.
Pete, you said this on your stream last night. I think that your play style has evolved over the years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I wanted to explore that.
Sure. Okay,
So how has it evolved? And is it a substantial change or?
yeah, for sure. So the beginning would be something like similar to where you've been at recently, right? The beginning is, well, how good am I? So can I grind to X rank? Can I win every game? You know, what does min-maxing the game of Risk look like, right? So I'm putting it upon myself to think really hard and figure out how to, you know, achieve victory basically at all costs. And that is still something that I'm interested in, but it is absolutely not the most important thing anymore. Because how many, you know, titles can you win? How many rank grinds can you do? How many times do you need to be reminded of the measurement before you're comfortable in saying, okay, that's what I can do. I can do it. Whereas now what I'm interested in is the show, right? The show has to be, and my own fun, but I think that's always like, it reflects upon itself back and forth. I like making the show and I want to have fun making the show. And because I have fun, that I think makes the show better. So I don't want to win another game of Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals that takes an hour and a half and do the exact same thing I've done before, right? I just don't want to do that. I can do it and I can win at all costs, but I'd rather win in a more interesting way, a more risky way, a more exciting way. I really think it's like stalemates and Risk, or talking about stalemates and Risk is such a trope, but I really want to do my part to teach people that it's not just a matter of capstack pass, right? That there are options. There's ways to think about it. You know, it's not just a matter of in classic fix, take a bonus, trade with your neighbor until someone gets bored and sues out, right? There's things you can do. There's patterns. There's underlying strategies that we can use to advance the game forward in a consistent way. And the more people learn, right? If you can find someone in a game, maybe who can work with you. That's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to bring folks up to speed on, yeah, there are rules-based ways to prevent alliances, and I think the game should implement them more than it does currently, but there's also play-based ways, and if I can teach more folks how to play in an aggressive way, I'm happy to do it, because I'd much rather get 2 or 3 games of Risk in the same amount of time and maybe get a second instead of 3 firsts. But you know, I guess what it comes down to is I think that I value my time differently than most people. I think most people take their time more for granted than I do. I hate wasting my time. So at least, maybe if it's not true, at least I choose to believe that all of this massive body of work on YouTube that I've created is for something, right? That we are all, you know, that we're not just wasting our time playing a game, but we're, you know, building skills and learning and growing together. And that some of what people enjoy about the show will sit with them and help them in some other way. That's how I answer that question.
Okay. Good answer.
Are we good for one more game?
Yeah, thanks, man. So that's I would like to play, another game, and if we are going to make it the last one, that's fine. And then it is, Pete, do you have time for another game?
Yeah, let's do one more game.
You're the host, man. If we want to wrap, that's fine too.
No, yeah, let's do it.
If we want to play one more game, then I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we got one more game that we're going to play, and we're going to do then a 3v3 game. We're going to do it just like how we do it at the end of my streams. I posted the 3v3 rules in the Twitch chat here, but it's a team game, team 1 versus team 2. Players in turn order 1, 3, and 5 are going to be team 1, and players in 2, 4, 6 are going to be team 2. And it's whichever team has a player that cap runs first is the team that wins the game. And it's a very interesting change in how you play now that it's not just about your own personal success in the game. It's about your team's success. So often it makes sense to cap and sacrifice your own strength to protect and lift up and facilitate the strength of one of your teammates so that they can then boss the other team. So it's a really fun way of playing. So yeah, let's fire this up. Here is the code. General, hi, Bertram. Cool, guys. So teams will be determined once I click the green thing there. Oh, Bertram left.
This is fine.
Someone else joined. All right, cool. 10 seconds of spamming. Let's do it.
Good luck. Good luck.
Well played. I freaking love that, dude. That's hilarious.
So what happens if we're on the same team?
That's cool. We can be partners, teammates. So yeah, ready up, everybody.
Yeah, the only time I played this was on
And-
Kyle's stream. And it was the team ended up being me, Kyle, and King John. Suffice to say, we won that game. Good luck, everybody. Oh, no blizzards. Okay.
Yeah, no blizzards.
You prefer no blizzards?
makes like game-winning honeypots less likely. So we found that it's a tighter game without blizzards and therefore more fun.
Cool. Less lucky. More
So-
skill-based, maybe. Less
Yes.
spawn lucky. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm into it.
Correct.
I'm into it.
So Cecil is white, and then me, and then black. So white and black. And normally I try, since I'm the only like spoken voice on my stream, I try not to give too much like strategic advice. But considering now we have another player on the other team, yourself, if you want to give advice to your team, that's fine, and then I can
That's
give advice to
true.
my
Okay,
team.
we can give fair advice.
That's
I'm going to cap
probably
London, guys. I'm going to cap London. That's where I'm going because black is after me in the tournament. So
Okay,
black
well
can't
now that
roll
I
me.
know that,
Yeah, you're going to cap differently.
now that I know that Pete, now
You're
that I
gonna
know
cap
Pete's capping
Scotland?
London, I'm going to cap behind London.
You're going to cap the pocket. Don't do it, ChBrosz. Don't do it. Magenda's going to smack the crap out of you. Don't do it. We want our honey pot.
Oh, I better not neighbor cap him then. I have to now.
Do you have
Dude.
to?
Yeah, otherwise you guys get a huge pocket.
That's the goal, yes. That's what I was going for.
So unless we have an equally good pocket, which I don't see, I'm gonna have to block.
That's crazy talk.
Be nice if I could neighbor cap Magenta, but then are they gonna roll me on a 1? Yeah, they probably will.
Oh, yeah.
Such a stronger cap though, but all right.
OP. Iceland? Yeah. We tricked them, guys. We got them to cap Iceland. Op success.
Oh, I am trapped here. Okay.
You fell for the oldest trick in the book, ChBrosz. Iceland. Very nice, very nice. Good work, JCB. Get him.
Yeah, it is very good. He got his. So I say this not for you, Pete, but viewers that have never really seen this before. Generally, the way you want to play is, of course, try to prevent other people from having bonus. Other people on the you're trying to reduce the amount of generation that the other team can get. This is a tug of war. That's the metaphor. And if you allow another member on the other team to just get even one more troop, that's like them being able to dig in a little bit deeper and just get that extra few centimeters of rope pull. Does it win the game? No, but it helps build momentum for them. And so what you want to do is your primary responsibility is the player on the other team immediately after you. So for me, it's Pete. And for pink, it's me, purple. And so I want to. So if I don't do anything for Pete, he starts with 6 troops. Oh, this is the first turn, so there's a few extra on the first turn. But every other turn he would start with 6 troops. But if I can get him down below 12, he only starts with 5 troops. And so, you know, my main responsibility is to keep a lookout. Like the default responsibility is to police the player that's immediately after you. Now, that's the default. Now as the game progresses, you might mix that up and actually police like maybe one of the other players on the opposite team, and then your teammate can police your guy. But it's just things to think about. So can I hit Pete 3 times? I'm gonna struggle hitting Pete 3 times actually.
Good. Don't hit Pete.
So,
Oh yeah, good question. Is it Expo? It's progressive. It's progressive here.
So I'm gonna have 3 on 1 fails. So I did hit Pete 3 times to get him down below 12.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to want to do that same strategy generally to the black player. He might want to steal a cap and you know, but that's like the base strategy in the early game, is to really focus on the territories of the other team.
I don't know if bombing that 2 out was correct, but I want to give Magenta a shot at Scandy. Gorse says, is Pete thinking about doing a tour with his musings on life experiences? He could call it the Penis Monologues, in deference to the Vagina Monologue. Yes, that's what I'm known for. I'm known for being a dick. That's a lot of territories for black. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you got hot dice, bro. You got very hot dice.
Yeah, that first turn, the last couple seats get quite a lot of troops. Okay, so JCB does not focus white. He focuses black instead, and he allows his guy to get an extra troop. Now, if you're new to this, you might roll your eyes and be like, what difference does 1 troop make? Because that's certainly what my first reaction when I heard this. Just 1 troop, dude. But you would be surprised at how that changes momentum just a little bit. And then you get like 1 or 2 extra territories, or you get like that 1 extra territory, which means it's even harder for them to get you down below 12 the next turn. And it's a very slow moving snowball. You're not snowballing the map in the way the word that we usually use it with Risk, but it does start to build this momentum that makes a difference. You'll be surprised.
Like my job, okay, so because black is on 15 territories, I'll explain it a bit better. So because black's on 15 territories, they're going to be getting 2 extra troops than they, quote, should be getting. And because I'm under 12, I only get 5 troops to deal with that. So I have to hit him. But that means maybe my cap is weak, right? So maybe someone gets a good roll on my cap. It's all about like every little sort of edge you can come up with.
You'll make sure to hit him at least once, right? At least once to get him down. Actually, I can just take.
Nice.
Ooh, 4 cap is a bit greedy.
Yeah, I mean, I have to let black have the bonus troop. a good battle, man.
So black's main concern, his main default responsibility is green, and then once he can get them below 12, then it's looking at what else can he do with that,
My God.
which should probably, okay, he's going to take a bonus, fine.
Oof.
He could also have hit pink. The nice thing about taking bonuses, bonuses hardly ever hold when you have competent 3v3 games, but it applies a pressure on the other team that they have to respond to, which might distract, which means that the teammate after them gets an extra troop or maybe 2 extra troops. So there is value to taking bonuses, but like pink, I think it's the right move for pink not taking Scandi because that reduces his teammates' territories by 3.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it's only a 4. Oh no. Oh God. Ah. Yeah, I played 3v3 back in the day. I always liked playing with Parlox because he's such a boss. And I mean that literally. He would boss you around when he plays 3v3. And I don't mind because I can execute and let him do the thinking. One time I actually played, this was fun for me. I don't know if it was a great show, but it was definitely fun to do. I played as my own 3v3 team. So I played one on my PC account and then 2 and 3 on 2 different phones on 3 different risk accounts total. And I played against like people on my stream. And I thought that was very fun. I was my own 3v3 team. So all sorts of crazy ideas. Man, are you ever insisting over there? What am I supposed to do about this?
So I think you should focus black.
Yeah.
Black is your main responsibility, and then let your teammates focus me and break my bonus. So yeah, absolutely don't let black hold the bonus. And and that's an okay turn. Because now
Okay,
black,
shit.
they get a 6, and ideally they could have gotten 5, but like, that was the right move to focus black.
My dice are really not giving me any love here.
I think Parlox was in my tournament this last week. He beat me on that EU game with
You play
Caps.
Parlox, huh?
Yeah.
So Parlox was my very first friend on Discord 5 fucking something years ago. And it's cool to like, cause I'm an old man. I wouldn't have ever thought I'd make virtual friends, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did I lose? Oh,
You
did
guys
I
can
drop
chat
again?
still hear me?
Oh no. We dropped again. I'm sorry for the podcast listeners that have to put up with this shit. I need to fix my internet.
I just think it is so magical, and me sitting at the southern tip of Africa, and Pete sitting over in Toronto, and our colleagues, our friends in Europe, and we're all playing this game, and we're all talking and interacting in like near light speed, with no delay practically. That's just magic.
It is a miracle, isn't it?
Hey, you're back.
Yes. Man, but Jet is doing a great job keeping you off.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to get an extra troop. Fine. And then Pete, because you're so low on territory, that frees me up. Like, okay, my primary objective is to keep you as weak as possible. That's already been achieved. So how else can I help my team? So now I'm going to look at, green has 17. And black's going to struggle to reduce fully. So actually, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to help black reduce green because my team has already helped me. You know, did you see what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
I know you know all this stuff, by the way. I just make sure that I'm coming across not as trying to educate you.
I'm welcome to be educated, right? Speak freely. I don't pretend to be an expert in anything, so I want to I want to learn too.
This is fine. This is
Oh, you set early.
I did,
Interesting.
yes. I did set
Okay.
early. I think we're losing this game, so I think it was the move.
Oh, and black sets early too in last seat.
Lucky guy.
In general, I wouldn't advise that. You guys both had the most valuable trades. You know how when, like Kilted, he was always checking his damn +2s, and I cannot be bothered to ever check my damn +2s because the card settings that I play, Progressive and Expo, it freaking doesn't matter, you know?
Well, there's a moment when it matters.
If you're playing fixed.
It's like in the first sequence, really. After that, it doesn't matter so much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And especially like fixed, when I watch the fixed guys play, it matters.
Okay, it matters in
Every
fixed,
matters.
sure. Yeah. But the amount that it matters is...
And it's... And this, in 3v3, this early game before that's the second set of trades, it's that mentality of every troop matters.
Looks like both of my team members do not have sets, so... GG! Fuck!
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Okay, so I want to try to prevent you from breaking black. Can I do that? Probably not. I need to keep my cap stronger too. Six cap?
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
cap
that's
OP.
enough.
Don't do it, ChBrosz. Don't do it. Why did you keep doing it after I said not to?
So I gave you another troop. I made a mistake. I gave you another troop. I was thinking about how could I guard.
Your dice were
But I
good.
gave you another troop. Ugh. Hey, Fardian. Oh, jeez.
Man. What a great position for black to be in here. But now we got some sets.
Yeah.
Good work, JCB.
Pete, Tanner is asking in chat what WOYBB is. You want to answer
Waiting
that
on Your
one?
Best Behavior is the sort of risk podcast that I do. So the idea is I sit down with someone in the community, be it a content creator, be it a top performer, basically anyone. Right? I'm happy to sit and chat with anybody. I like people and I like having conversations. And I back in the day I did it once a week. And now I'd like to do it, slightly less frequently, but not as infrequently as I do it. And yeah, this is the ChBrosz show. So this will be the final game of the episode. So I don't know. I have a lot of standard questions I used to ask, but maybe I'll come up with one or two of the original classic waiting on your best behavior questions. This was always this was always my favorite from back in the day. Is what would you say to a person who asks if you're good at Risk?
Like a layman?
And just the way you answer this the way you answer this question is the real answer, right? I'm curious to see how you would respond. If someone asks you if you're good at Risk, what would you say?
Okay, let me do my move.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will answer that. So I'm getting you below 11. Then I need to clear some people out of here.
Brutality.
Oh, come on, man. Bad dice on that. Okay. Yeah, I would say that relative to most players, I'm very good at Risk. I have a tendency to like look up always, and as I get better, then I'm entering Grandmasters. Then I'm looking at the top half of the Grandmasters, and once I get to that, then I'm looking at the more elite guys. And so with that kind of attitude, then I'm always conscious that there's people better than me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say that I'm very good at Risk, and I got first place even on the ranked leaderboard twice, and how proud I am of that, and that there's still people that are better than me, and there's still room for growth. I'd say something like that along those lines.
Okay, and
that's my answer.
That's a good answer. What is the most important thing for a beginner to know? Like, give us some of your level ups.
Well, this is the kind of thing that I think I want to explore. I said at the beginning of this episode that it's one of my ideas is to put together a script for like how to go from novice to beginner, and then beginner to intermediate, then intermediate to expert, and probably share it with you, Pete, and other people in the community, and just make sure that you guys agree with me. But it depends on the settings, of course, but caps is like very important. But just understanding like how to, like from a novice to beginner, it's like understanding how card settings work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just basics about when to make a kill. Don't make a kill that is negative that you don't set. It's silly. That's from novice to beginner, and then beginner to intermediate starts talking about like try not to get into wars with the guy next to you about a bonus, and then it started to understand how the importance of like keeping troops on a capital and why that matters, and then from intermediate to expert, it's understanding you got to keep your cap open in order, because now you have to start making kills to become an intermediate. Like, so what does that look like? And also the importance of like now when you do have a bonus. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, hold on a sec.
We're coming for you, ChBrosz. We're coming for you.
So, does Black have a trade or no? He does. So I want to feed he doesn't. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shucks. I am going to take a card. Dude, I don't know. I was rambling there.
Oh shit! I didn't break the bonus.
There are so many little freaking things that you that you learn and you do differently as you climb your learning curve in Risk.
Oh my god!
Oh, 2 cap. Hello.
I'm so dead. I had to break that bonus though. I hope you got a set, JCB. I'm gonna die.
And I think, yeah, making a video to have some of them, and then the rest are going to be hard to articulate. And I think you just need to watch people that are good, that you enjoy watching, and you'll start to passively pick them up. You won't even know what it is you're picking up, but you'll just learn how to play the game better.
Sorry,
That's my read.
I'm very focused on this. What does waiting on your best behavior mean? Waiting on your best behavior is actually a misquote from the Tears for Fears song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So I thought it was that lyric, and Everyone Wants to Rule the World, of course, is a tongue-in-cheek Risk joke. And that was what I originally named the podcast, because everyone does want to rule the world, don't they? Very nicely done. Very nicely done. But do I also die, is the question. Yeah, feed is kill, feed is kill. Keep going. Feed is kill. Okay. Okay. Did I lose him again? Rats. I don't know what's going on with my internet, man. I'm sorry.
We still hear you.
I'm sorry about the terrible internet. Yeah. An attempted kill. Very nicely done, Cecil. Holy jeez. Well played. Well played. Kills his partner.
Cecil's very good at this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I call him Cecil. But
what's the difference?
Is it Cecil?
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Cecil,
Maybe
Cecil,
you know
tomato, tomato. Yeah.
Okay, now he's going for Pete, probably. Yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't have Pete.
No. No. You do not have
Pete.
Pete.
Messed that up. He pizzled that.
Cecil.
He misplayed that. Dude, we were just singing your praises, bro.
Oh, I'll still sing his praises. Even great players can play imperfectly. He's a great player, man. Oh, sorry. What were you asking me to do? I feel like there's only one of them left alive. Our play here is obvious. Attack white, my friend. Just attack white. That's all you got to do. Hit him and we will win the game.
That would have been epic if Cecil had slow rolled that 2 cap and won perfectly, and then 2v1. That would have been sick. Could have tried it. So, does Cecil have a set on 3? He could probably cap run. I don't know what trades are. No, he probably can't cap run. Especially if Pete stops and puts troops on his cap.
Nope. We don't want troops on our cap. We want to smack the crap out of him. His cap is locked, right?
He did get him below 12.
His cap is locked.
It is.
So, notably. I don't think the cap run is happening.
He's gonna have to kill one of you guys.
What's the set? 50? I don't think the cap run is happening, even with a very low cap.
50. He could kill Pink with 50, but then that doesn't set him. Yeah, I think he's poked.
Good game, Cecil.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah, you meant to use the 3 in France. Yeah, I know. I saw what you're doing. I liked what you were doing. It was a good play. All right, we're opening the cap. We're manualing the cap. That is risky business. Ah, let me block. Okay, sure. I'm just going to put troops on the capital. Yeah. Yeah. Say it again, JCB? Oh, he's got
Well, it's interesting how all three of you are still alive. That's very rare.
Yeah.
Oh, did he pizzle?
He just didn't take the
he
kill.
doesn't get it.
No, good game. Got to take that kill, homie.
Okay.
We got all the caps? Well, yeah, but the game isn't over. It's whoever cap runs. He's not dead. Cap run has not occurred. Rules are all caps win. He said cap run. He said cap run.
One player on a team has to cap run.
That's right.
It's not that the team possesses all caps.
Which we do. But not anymore.
Is he gonna hit that? He does. Who gets great dice? Great dice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to see a path for victory for Cecil. Pete, any final questions, man?
Yeah.
As this game gets wrapped up. It's been a really enjoyable chat, man. It's so cool to chat with you directly. We hadn't chatted directly yet. Until
I'm a very
this.
accessible
It's just been
person,
kind of
right?
passive,
Like,
where I watch you
please, everyone, like, feel free to reach out to me if you have questions, or I'm super happy to help out folks if they need, a shout out for a tournament, or just questions that I might know the answer to, or I'm not I don't try to be some kind of inaccessible monolith. Let me see if I can find a good final question. Sure, this is a good one. What does being a good sport mean to you?
I think it means playing honorably and with ethics, and then keeping things in perspective. So a good sport is going to play honorably, and then if he or she loses or wins, then you keep the perspective and you don't let your ego and your emotion then let you react with like toxicity or negativity or anger or this kind of thing. You keep it in perspective, and you realize that it's just a game, or that's a thing, or you can empathize with their position. And so if you win, you're empathetic to their loss, and if you lose, you realize that you can reframe it in your mind that, okay, I'm going to use this as a growing experience, not let it get to me emotionally so much. So something along those lines I would answer.
I like that answer a lot.
So you guys have killed all of us. It's very rare that a 3v3 team, all three of them are alive. So so that's really cool, though. It's really cool that you got to play 3v3 with us, man.
Yeah, I liked it. The luck did go this way.
So he's gonna kill his teammate.
I am.
To be able to then set.
Good game, everybody. I get this like this,
GG's.
but not this turn. I don't know, JCB, if you can come back, I'd be impressed to see it. I blame Pete. What did I do? I'm not doing the world dom. I'm not. I'm just trying to get enough troops. I was trying to get enough troops to win this turn. And I did not do the math properly, I suppose. It's only 45 seconds. General High says I felt like a high skill 3v3. Yeah. Who else was playing? Yes, I think everyone in this game was quite good. Good game. Good game, everybody. And thank you for doing the show, Chris, man. I appreciate you, and I'm so excited to see what the future has in store for your content. And just for you in general, right? I think now, please don't be a stranger. We can talk about anything.
Well, yeah, nothing much to say besides thank you for your time, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you a little bit deeper in a more direct manner.
Yeah, man.
And I also look forward to what the future holds. And I want to see you, Pete, and you, community, a lot more. So here's to the future.
Certainly great things for Risk. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're catching the end of the stream, this is ChBrosz. He's live on Twitch. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, man. Live on Twitch as ChBrosz, and I will post the link to his Twitch and his YouTube and the video where we faced off for the first time, as well as the spreadsheet where we've done all of the caps rolls calculations. Thank you again, sir, very much for being on the show. Folks, if you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels, come along the ride with me. I have a daily show on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch. I love you folks. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.